Nollywood has come a long way from having hardly any sports-centric movie to releasing about 3 in a year. And 2 of those 3 are about football. That's a big step in diversifying the industry's storytelling. When Love Strikes earns points for its ambition and for feeling like a spiritual successor to 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐿, another football-themed film. But much like the one that came before it, When Love Strikes will leave you feeling... It will leave you sighing, either from the shaky on and off pitch logic that will frustrate any football lover, or from its storytelling stumbles that will irk anyone craving a well-told tale. Either way, brace yourself for some serious frustration as we head in for the net. Before we jump in, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, not just to boost our egos, but you can use it to tell us sorry for enduring this film. And in the long run, it will help our channel, with YouTube's algorithm. So please, hit. Thank you. When Love Strikes is a coming-of-age story about Ibukun Saka, played by Natse Jemide, a young man grappling with life after losing his father, a devoted supporter of his football dreams. In the midst of this, Ibukun falls for Ngozi Okeke, played by Sunshine Rosman, while trying to figure out his future. Should he push forward with his football career and win the Youth Challenge Cup in honor of his late father? Or should he take the scholarship he's been offered and leave the game behind as his mother wants? Those are the things on the mind of this young man. Tough choices for him, right? The film attempts to juggle love, family, ambition, and identity, all while placing football at its core. But does it pull it off? Well, that's up for debate. The good. The family dynamics were the strongest part of this film. The emotional tension surrounding Ibukun's late father and the secret of his true parentage brought some depth to an otherwise lackluster plot. Scenes with Ibukun's sister Atinuke, played by Osas Ighodaro, added a layer of complexity, highlighting her strained relationship with their mother. The football scenes, surprisingly, were handled decently. In comparison to 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐿, When Love Strikes handled its football sequences a lot more convincingly. Unlike other Nollywood films that use sports as mere decoration, When Love Strikes made a little better effort to integrate the game into the story. The feud antics felt believable, and for a brief moment, the energy actually came alive. And a special shout out to these guys, Jimmy and Suo, as the commentators. They brought some of the film's most entertaining moments, injecting charming energy not far from what they bring to their real-life commentary jobs. The bad. Natse Jemide's portrayal of Ibukun was disappointing. Whether it was a lack of depth in the character or the performance itself, Ibukun never truly came alive. It felt like there was potential there, but it just wasn't tapped into, leaving the character feeling flat and unconvincing. The romance between Ibukun and Ngozi too was another letdown. Their connection felt rushed and totally unconvincing. Ngozi flitted from Jason to Ibukun like she was choosing between snacks at a buffet. For a movie that's supposed to be centered on love, the chemistry was non-existent. But here's the kicker. The real romantic tension was happening elsewhere. Take the relationship between Ibukun and his sister-turned-mother Atinuke and her strained relationship with Mr. TJ. There was a lot of untapped drama there that could have added layers to the story. And Atinuke's complicated relationship with her mother, that too felt like a missed opportunity for something much more impactful. The big reveal about Ibukun's parentage was also something that annoyed me. It was not only completely implausible, that is, the way the revelation was done, but it was executed so poorly. Ngozi just happens to overhear the truth being spewed by Atinuke and TJ in the most convenient way possible, and the emotional punch that should have landed with a bang fizzled out. I don't know if exactly to blame the choppy editing or lazy writing or poor direction or the unbelievable acting performances. It was a bunch of shabbily put together material. Lastly, the audio mixing was a nightmare. It's hard to stay engaged when you are straining to hear the dialogue over the overwhelming background score or muffled sound effects. And honestly, I'm tired of complaining about this particular thing in a lot of Nigerian films, even the so-called big budget ones that go direct to streamers like Netflix and Prime Video. It is exhausting. And for this film, it just added to my frustration that was already bulking up. In conclusion, When Love Strikes aimed to tell a heartfelt story about love, loss, and ambition, but it stumbled on a lot of fronts. While there are moments of genuine emotion and some efforts in depicting the world of football, the film is ultimately bogged down by poor execution, weak character development, and a lackluster screenplay. If you're a diehard fan of Nollywood and football, you might find a few redeeming moments here. Otherwise, this one's more of a penalty miss than a game-winning goal. Have you seen When Love Strikes for yourself? What did you think about it? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more reviews. See you in the next video.